The question is, how then can I create new files? If you want to create new files, use the command touch small letters space. This is like creating a new file. What do I want to touch? What do I want to create? Let us give a name. Let me give it file 1. Now, you can also give it a file extension if you want, like a .doc, xls, txt. You can give it any file extension. But what is special with the Linux is that you don't necessarily have to give file extension, because you can still open that file within the terminal even if it has no extension. File extension, what it does is that it tells your machine that this file has to be opened by this particular program. For example, if you are back within your system, you have things like this one, it is a .pdf. So it tells you that if you open that file, it will be opened by a file which is a PDF reader. So that file will be opened by a PDF reader. That is what extension does. Extensions can be in as many formats as possible. It can be in form of songs. MP4, that's a video. MP3, that's an audio. So those are file extensions. But under Linux, you don't necessarily have to give file extension. But for formality, let's give it an extension, txt. We are creating a file under the Linux lesson, and the name is file1.txt. If you press enter, it has created. Confirm if your file got created. Remember the command ls. That one lists the content under that folder. If you press enter, the file is there. Is it really a file? You can do ls space -l. It will give you that it's not that it's a file, because if it was a directory, it would be here a D, but this is a normal file. We are all good there. Now, how about if you want to open this file and let's say make some changes in them? What would you do? If you want to type something in this file, you're supposed to use a command nano. A command nano, Linux tend to come hand in hand with what you call a text editor. The same way you have, like in Windows, you can have txt texts. If you install a new window, WordPad will always come along with the Windows. That is its text editor, something like that. It's not until you now install Microsoft Office that's when you can have another editor. Also in Linux, it comes with its editor, and this editor is called Nano. You want to specify that Nano, then you put the file name that you want to open in full. When you press enter, it will open a new window which is showing a free space. This is your file. Your file is this one here. It's open, it's free. And below down here, there will be so many things that it asks you to do. Now, if you later want to write out, read file, exit, there's so many things that you can always do from here. But let us type something up there. Up here, we can do something like this. You can just type anything. This is my first lesson. That's what I want to be inside that file, my text file. Then you have to save this. Then Control O is save. Is here asking you, do you want to save that file like that? Yes, just tap enter and you are good to, and then you can do Control X and then you're good to go. Let us go back there again. Nano file 1.txt. Remember, we saved it already inside our file. That is already there. Let's say you add some change again. Finding where to save and the rest is disturbing you. You can always try to do Control X as if you're closing the text, and it will ask you, do you want to save the modified, what you modified? Then you just type Y. This Y can always work with the either capital or small y. It will always accept to save it. Then it will save the details. Then that is it generally. Now, how can you then view the content of that file? Now, how you can view the content by using a command called cat. Cat is a command that allows you view the content of a given file. If you do cat, you need to add the file name, because you want to cut. What do you want to cut? What do you want to see? You add the file name. When you press enter, it will display for you the content inside that given file. That is it. Cut is how you are able to view the information which is inside a given file. Cut does not only help to display the content of a given file, it can also be used to create new file, just like touch. If I say I want to create file number 2, I would have done, let's say, file number 2 txt. It would be able to create for me that file, but you can use cut. But in this case, if you do cut, just ensure you space, put greater than sign, give a space again, give it the name of the file. I want file 2.txt. Press enter. It will give you a space to begin writing information. To be hanging, this blink, it will be blinking, so you'll be feeding the information in here. So I can say this is my second attempt. This is my second attempt to do this. Let's see. That is it. But it keeps hanging. You could write as many other information as possible, but it doesn't stop. Therefore, you need to break this. Because now this is already a process running, you have to break this by doing Ctrl+C. Command Ctrl+C. Ctrl+C will be able to break an operation. Now that I've broken it off, let's confirm. Is file 2 there? ls? Yes, file 2 is available. How about I cut inside file 2 so that I can see whether the components are there? Yes, the components are there. It has saved it successfully. More videos are coming. Make sure you like and share.